Welcome back, it's Ryzen, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys
I'm so I'm sorry.
This man, this man.
it's not that funny, bro.
You gotta make that a blooper. You gotta make that a blooper.
What's so funny about that? I do the same intro every single video.
I don't know. It feels different when you're doing it like when I'm like right in my ear. Like oh my, not like literally, but like
I'm not in your ear
kinda
though.
like
Oh my gosh. All right.
okay,
Well,
let's do
basically,
that.
I'm here with a bunch of goons from Discord, and we're gonna be giving our predictions for the upcoming Princess arc in Tower of God. So, would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
My name is Remorseful. You usually see me on this comment section, but yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I'm Pico Paco, also known as Gavin. Patreon. What's up?
Axis tier.
That's right.
Yeah, basically these are my simps, bro. These are my Pokemon tier 3s out here. So
Yeah, legit.
You
we
know,
gotta represent. All right. So, do either of you guys have any crazy predictions for this next arc? Because I have none. That's why I wanted to record with you guys.
To be honest, I really hope Kun Maria joins the. Like, I don't know if she's even gonna be in this arc, but I really hope she does, because I want to see her reactions with Kun Aguero, and if she even meets him.
I totally forgot about Kun Maria. You ever see my video I make talking about her, like in that one theory
I think,
video?
yeah.
Yeah, I really want to know. Like, I feel like there's so much more behind her and Kun's relationship that we just simply don't know, and I feel like so much of it will be revealed simply by seeing how they interact with each other. You know, like you already know my take on it probably if you watch that video. I think that she's actually like a terrible person, like a horrendous human being.
It would make things really interesting because it's been said that she cares. She's like really like kind-hearted apparently.
Yeah, I think she's like actually just horrendous, and I feel like I feel like that'd be really really cool to see her like have her be like terrible, and then they'll be like, oh, why'd you tell her she was such a good person, and then like get more like exposition into like Kun's mindset and like how he thought at the time versus how he thinks now. I think that'd be really good for Kun's character, to be honest.
Yeah, especially because we haven't known 100% of all characters, especially the backstories of the main cast. Because remember, we don't even know Rack's backstory. We haven't even gotten his. We haven't even. He's the main cast. Like plus, Bomb's a total mystery. We don't even know how old he is. We don't even know like his true identity. We don't even know if like Juvio Grace is his real name, which is people like theorize that it is because that's Grace.
I think it might be.
But like Grace,
especially
Mershea,
because it's interesting that Mershea gave him that name, especially. But that's another topic.
Yeah, and I feel like the fact that Jin Sung Ha calls him that, I think it's more than just like, oh, you are my Fug Slayer, therefore I call you this. Like pretty much everybody else calls him that because like, oh, you're my god, you're my Fug Slayer, this is your name. But like I feel like Jin Sung Ha looks at Bomb more like a son, and yet he still refers to him as that name, which like a lot of people, like for example Kun, don't like calling him that because it kind of like reminds Bomb of his like negative past and like it has a lot of bad implications. Yeah, like yet Jin Sung Ha still uses that name, and like even though he loves him so much, so I feel like there's more to it than that.
Yeah, it's like because like when it comes to students, he looks like Karaka more as a student, but Bomb was more of like his own kid, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I noticed that part of the story, and a lot of people thought he was gonna die. To be honest, I'm just glad he's still walking around.
Nah, I wish he died,
dude. I wish he died.
It would make things much interesting, but I'm just happy he's alive at the moment. But I feel like Bomb needs to lose more people in order to like further develop into the story.
Especially with I had like 2 death flags, and it's like Jin Sung Ha and Yasracha, and both of them survived. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
I mean, Yasracha's dying, so
that's not good.
Yeah, he's eventually going to die. I think it would have been better off.
He had to die. Yasracha had to die. I'm being real with you.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that he tanked an attack from a family head. That doesn't say, even though he's gonna die, the fact that he took a head-on attack from a family head after like pissing him off a little bit, like, bro, really? You got any predictions for the next arc, Gavin?
It's the Princess arc, so it's like we could get a lot of them. We could get Aria Rose.
Yeah, we talked about that. We could
also get her and who else was it? That was like
hemorrhoids, whatever.
Hemorrhoids.
yeah, sure. Both of them could join, and that could be really interesting because they're already in a huge contest. So if both of them joined for this, it would just, I mean, bring things to the forefront of all that, which would be really cool to see. I
And
don't know if
yeah,
he's gonna
because
go that route though, knowing CU, but
yeah, true.
Honestly, I don't think it'll be that hard to make because like the amount of pieces that have been set here and the amount of groundwork that has already been laid, the potential for this arc is huge. And I think the number
yeah,
one thing that I don't like, I feel like there's so many different ways we could go that would really satisfy me. Like if we learn about like those REA princesses, that'd be interesting because we can learn more about like there's so much we can learn about the families through the princesses, right? We could see Rachel and
exactly.
Dorsey and Nock. Those three characters that we haven't seen in so long could finally get some of the development they need. We can get Kun development through that one girl Maria, right? There's so much
Yeah.
we can get, but I feel like Naya's like more realism take is kind of like rubbing off on me to where I feel like we're gonna get none of that and Bomb is just gonna win his own competition and we're just gonna be back to square one. Dude, that's gonna piss me off, dude.
That's gonna get me
Yeah,
so
no.
mad.
Right whenever like whenever Traumarai agreed to that, I was just like, why?
But he
You
did give a
have
condition.
you I mean, sure. Yeah, and we still don't know the condition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Maybe
Yeah.
it's like he can't
So
use Shinsu or some shit. I don't know.
if it's him not being able to use Shinsu,
Yeah, if it's
then
like what Naya said
okay.
that you have to be pure
But
hands. That remember that one video like
that
bomb
could
ranking bomb, hand to
yeah.
hand combat no Shinsu. Maybe it'll be like that
Yeah, if it's hand to hand combat, that'd be great because we would
against like
also
princesses that are using
get
Shinsu. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fair. Because bomb,
yeah.
remember bomb's like his parents are literally family head level.
Yeah.
We'd also get more fights like fucking him and Kaiser.
Yeah,
That fight was
yeah.
incredible. And
That
it
fight,
was
yeah,
all hand to hand combat.
Yep.
It was up close. It was
yeah, like it was
gritty,
pure
man. It
Black Air
was
Force
just
activity.
yeah, dude. And so if we're getting that, oh my god, this arc could be great.
Yeah, because
But
Kaiser was a really good
who knows?
villain. Because Loki, she was crib walking. Like she's like I don't know why. She's like because she was so menacing. Like the mask, the wolf, the invisible inventory. Like she just had the whole kit. It was like a whole tryhard kit.
So
And
And
he had no information at
yeah,
all.
I mean the only thing
It was a
that was
brand
helping
new
Bomb,
opponent who he has never dealt with before.
if it was the only thing that helped Bomb, that truly helped Bomb was literally the Thorn. Because Bomb really he because before he used to abuse the fuck out of the Thorn. Not
Yeah.
as much, not as much, because we haven't. I don't how we haven't seen it since his fight with White, right?
it's been a long time.
Yeah, and we haven't seen him ignite it, like stab himself with it since like the hidden floor. Remember?
Yeah, I think if it's a
'Cause-
condition, if
Yeah,
Trauma's condition
I
is
guess.
something that limits Bomb's power, right? And then
Yeah.
also we could probably get Bomb actually forming a team with people like Endorsey and maybe even a Knock. And I'm guessing we're gonna get an appearance from Yuri, Endorsey, and what's her name? Elaine for the tacticality and the hacks. Yuri for the raw power aspect, probably to hold off other high-ranking princesses, and then Endorsey for Bomb Bomb because that's all she's good for. But like just the fact
Yeah,
that we could get like
true.
a team like formed around Bomb that are like trying to prevent him from getting married because they got like a little crush on him, and that'd be a pretty cool
Yeah.
concept. I feel like there's a lot of humor to be had there. There's a lot of like really good choreography to be had because we can have those like boom big Dragon Ball style fights when it comes to Yuri. We can have those smaller
Yeah.
scale level fights with Bomb fighting with pure hands. We could have him fight No Shinsu against a high ranker. That'd be sick. And then
That
we
would
could
be
even get
awesome.
like those the regular fights with we could get like Elaine versus Shilio. That'd be sick, dude. I feel like there's a lot
Elaine
to
versus
go
my
with
God.
that.
Wasn't Elaine stronger than Shilio? Because we saw Shilia at the hidden the name hunt station, right?
Well, they were
That's where you
working
first saw
together though. They weren't
Yeah,
fighting.
but like I'm assuming that Kaiser was stronger than them.
Probably.
Yeah,
She's
most
broken
likely.
because she's been alive for longer, probably because she was in the or the
Yeah.
name hunt station for like 1,000 years, just there, and she was like the strongest person there for those entire 1,000 years. And that's including
Yeah,
Iniesta,
literally.
who was relative to Kunran as well. And Kunran is absolutely cracked. So like,
Kunran's literally a badass. Like I don't think he's stronger than Kun Aguero because of the white buff, which was like honestly my opinion, laser riding. But
exactly.
Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't really happy with that, but it was whatever because I feel like SIU just did that to make them more relevant, but that's another story for another time. But I really loved Kunran mainly because like his attitude, the way he, especially with his fight with a knock during the workshop, or how he outsmarted her so many times, especially with that one part where that one scene where he uses his Shinsu to like form like this thundercloud, and it like covers the whole area in like this smoke, and she doesn't know where he is, and she senses someone, and she throws it, but like Ron comes out of the window and like just gets her.
It's just that coon energy, bro.
Yeah, like it's
He's just too
crazy.
smart.
Can you guys see
But
Mashini competing? I personally can't see her
Mashini,
competing in this, but I hope we get other
So-
Indian
Mashini, no.
princesses.
Okay, here's my. It hasn't been confirmed yet if it's like regulars only, right?
Yeah, rankers. If I feel like it should just be, I don't know. If Army feels like it should
Well,
be like
no,
just
but
regulars, but
No.
Bomb's there and he's he's ranker level.
It depends on the condition that was set.
Yeah,
So whatever the condition is, then that kind of depends like where Bomb's power level will be really in for this arc.
Nah,
true,
I
true,
do not
true.
think that having it be regular, because what we were just talking about was how exciting it would be to have all the introduction of all these not necessarily legendary, but like really interesting high ranker princesses that we've simply just never met, or to see new weapons of the 13-month series, right? So if we restrict this to regulars only, that doesn't even make sense. Like in the because like, Traumeré wants him to marry one of Lopobia's finest, right? So why would he marry a regular? Like, I guess he could, like, but I don't know. I think seeing high-ranking princesses would be amazing. And honestly, like, in terms of, like, Bomb's Shinsu, like, or Bomb without Shinsu, I think he's still far above ranker level anyways, even without Shinsu. Because if we remember, Hole and Impunity were pretty much saying, like, oh, I didn't realize this guy was, like a power type, like, irregular. I didn't realize he was, like, Urek in terms of, like, how strong he is as an irregular, right? He straight up said that. And if we remember Urek in the Floor of Death, he tanked one of Helljo's strongest attacks with 0 Shinsu.
But wasn't that after Bomb already threw out Leviathan?
Yes.
Like he was using Leviathan's. So that's what I'm saying. Like I think, while Bomb is definitely above regulars whenever it comes to even his strength wise. I don't
I'm
know if
definitely
he's
sure.
officially like a ranker body wise.
Right. No, his durability's trash. Because I'm pretty sure Bomb is the strongest regular in the tower. Bomb is definitely the strongest regular in the tower.
Well, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, because
in the white fight, I think I remember Bomb. He was like tanking White's attacks, but he wasn't actually tanking them with his body. He was using his Shinsu and his like sort of like aura ability that he had like around the battlefield to be able to perfectly parry everything using Shinsu. And so,
right.
And then if we remember that same, right before that, we had Karaka saying that Bomb's durability was like ridiculously weak, right? So I think, I think you guys are right on Bomb's durability still being very weak, but I don't know. Like, it's interesting. Like, I think maybe like even without using Shinsu, I think Leviathan, because like,
right,
does Leviathan is he like entirely made of Shinsu? Is it like the Shikigami from like Jujutsu Kaisen, to where like you know how they're like 100% made of cursed energy, right? Is Leviathan just simply like created 100% of Shinsu? Or do you guys know?
It would make sense. I don't know, because we don't know his we don't even know his origin story. If we were even gonna get one,
he was created by Traumeré, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, then Traumeré probably used Shinsu to create him. So maybe it's
because if he wasn't if he was created by Traumeré and he's not 100% Shinsu, then that would mean Traumeré basically created sentient life independent of Shinsu, which would be like an Enryu level feat, right? So, I don't know about all that.
I don't know, but like about the regulars and stuff. But wouldn't it? Because like, didn't he say that the princesses will be fighting each other to marry Bomb, right? Didn't they say? Didn't Traumeré say that?
Mm-hmm.
But like, Bomb's also fighting. For his freedom.
Yeah, but like ranker princesses against regular princesses, doesn't that seem a bit unfair? or is that not how it's gonna go?
Right.
I'm gonna pull a
That's kind
Naya
of
right
what
now,
I'm.
bro. When has the
That's what
tower
I'm
ever been fair?
saying. It's like
Yeah, true.
again.
But
Yeah,
like
sure.
this is rankers. Rankers are considered gods.
Not
Compared
in
to
Traumeray's
regulars.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In Traumeray's eyes, a bug is a bug, bro. All
yeah.
these, a woman is a woman. I'll have them all fight. Doesn't matter ranker. What's the difference, dude? For Traumeray, like, okay, let's take a number line, right? Let's go from 1 to 1,000,000. All right. For Traumeray is at 1,000,000. All right, and a regular is at 1. A ranker would be 1.1. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Traumeray is still at
Right.
1,000,000. So, like in Traumeray's eyes, ranker, regular doesn't matter. They're all princesses. Get them in there. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I just because like the thing is, I really want to see more princesses, to be honest, because I haven't seen a princess from the REA family, and there's even one from the Handle Lock Blood Matter family, but we haven't even seen her. I think she's a ranker. Fuck. We might get her too.
Yeah, I don't really care about the Lopobia family anymore, bro. Like, we got enough of them. Because, like, Traume specifically said he's allowing princesses from other families. And we know that this, the information has actually been leaked, because or else how would Endorsey get it, right? It's been leaked. So, we know that, like, princesses from, like, other families and even, like, princesses without families are all getting this information most likely. And so, I think we can use this. I don't really even care about quantity, to be honest. I don't care if we just learn about, like, 2 new princesses. I'll be satisfied if we get 1 princess that's important to the lore, somebody like Maria, right? That will like tie into the main story. And then if we get another princess that will teach us about something we don't know yet, like a princess from the Hendo Lock family that'll teach us about that family, a princess from maybe the Ari family that'll teach us about that family because we don't know much, right? Maybe a Pobadao princess, since we're kind of delving into that family a little bit, get to learn a little bit more about them since that's kind of the direction SIU's been going. He's been exploring like Pobadao and Lopobia, right? So I feel like having a princess to kind of tie into what we already want to know, and then having a princess that will be kind of like out of left field that will teach us more about something we don't already know, I think that would be like kind of the way to go. I'd prefer like the whole quality type of thing over like just throwing 1,000,000 princesses, don't develop any of them, and have them all be cannon fodder for bomb, you know?
Yeah.
All right, is there any other predictions you guys wanted to add?
Question. I know this doesn't have anything to do with the princess arc.
That's fine.
All right, but like, do you think Yurik is stronger than Jihad?